We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Detroit Tigers and the Chicago White Sox. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Dallas Keuchel is the man on the mound for the fourth game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Dallas Keuchel is a complete pitcher. He's kind of a throwback to a Jimmy Key kind of pitcher, a Tom Glavine type, not overpowering, 89 to 91 miles an hour with sink. Has the curveball, has the slider, and the straight changeup. What makes Dallas Keuchel so good, he'll throw all four of his pitches at any point in the count.
Now at the plate, Victor Reyes. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
Grounded weakly down the line toward 3rd, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and then it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder. Ball hit on the ground for Anderson at short. Reined in. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The third baseman.
So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
Enters play here at 279, 21 homers and 44 RBIs. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Racing back the left fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, number 22 on the year, as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
The designated hitter.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First delivery to him on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
1 out, nobody on. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Swing and a looper to left. And that's in there, base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Settling in now, C.J. Cron. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently third in the American League in that category.
Yeah, and he's the guy who drives the bus on this team, leading the team in that home run department, and he's really been the guy they look to drive it out of the yard.
Yeah, normally there are 2 or 3 guys in every lineup that you want to proceed with caution. This big home run hitter, he's the guy in this lineup you need to be very, very careful with.
0-1, here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Cabrera stands at first with 1 out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
At the plate, Niko Goodrum. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Goodrum sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He could put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as he chases 1 out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Matthew Boyd is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
So striding in, Yoan Moncada. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
The White Sox, the 3rd baseman.
Now here's the pitch.
Moncada.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
Struck him out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Stepping in now, Danny Mendick. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. comes in with an average of 265, 5 homers, and 36 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
Well, at the rate he's going, he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He has an even 10 hits in 36 at-bats. And he falls behind 0-2.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Stepping into the box, Cameron Maybin. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Cameron Maybin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Clint Frazier.
Into the box, Clint Frazier, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Nobody out, runner on first. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So coming to the plate, Grayson Greiner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready, set, here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Greiner, a native of South Carolina. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a drive out to left center field. Maybin rounds third and is digging for the plate. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. He scores as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Always nice to get some run production from the bottom of your order, right? That double brings in 2 runs, and the top of the order is coming up here. This could really be a big inning.
To the plate now, Dawel Lugo, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll start this one at 269. Still without a home run and 5 driven in. Fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor Reyes.
At the plate now, Victor Reyes, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Liner in there for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. With runners in scoring position this season, Candelario carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batting.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But I don't think people realize how soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
In now, Miguel Cabrera, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's got a shot to open up an even greater lead if he can get something into the outfield. Now the 1-0.
That's a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Has a look, now the pitch.
3-0 the count.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, that's just not a good look for the guy on the mound. Bases loaded. You expect him to bear down and really fight to get an out, but instead, he walks home a run on 4 pitches.
So stepping in, C.J. Cron, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. 3 runs already home here. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Belted. Deep center field. Center fielder looking up. Still going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 24 home runs for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases-loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Dylan Cease is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Standing in now, Niko Goodrum.
Niko.
Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Nope,
missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 2-2.
Count full.
This pitch is popped up. Moncada has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder, number 4, Cameron Maybin.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. Now the 2-1 pitch.
That's out.
Here's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. And that's low, ball 4.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Now at the plate, Clint Frazier. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. He waits. Now the pitch. 7 runs have crossed the plate in the inning. And this is lifted out towards straightaway center field. Robert is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Tigers 8 and the White Sox nothing. Digging in now, Eloy Jimenez. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two and 2.
Well, he snapped that breaking ball off really nice. He'll do well to keep putting it there.
Here it comes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Digging in, Jose Abreu, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Now here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good curveball, strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Edwin Encarnacion. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
2 out, nobody on. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Tigers.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Grayson Greiner, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball well outside. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Stepping in now, Dawel Lugo, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2. Soft liner to the left side, and plenty of time over there at 3rd to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor Reyes.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Victor Reyes. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. This is flared right back over the mound. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
So now to the plate, Jeimer Candelario. No balls and 1 strike. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Tigers leave 1 as it remains an 8-0 ball game. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Nomar Mazara is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Louis Robert.
Now at the plate, Luis Robert. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey! Ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. At the plate, Miguel Cabrera, as we begin the top of the fourth.
Miguel Cabrera.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one, no strike. Aye.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
One strike.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
This is line to left, and Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the fourth inning. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Ball that's outside.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Ruled a strike on the outside corner. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1.
No, that's low.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
9 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Belted high and deep into right center. Mazara looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 15 for him thus far as the blowout continues.
Well, the reliever on the mound started getting in trouble, and we thought he might be out of gas before this at-bat started. And sure enough, he serves up the home run. Hindsight is 20/20, but I think they'll be kicking themselves for not turning to a fresh arm to get out of this jam.
To the plate now, Cameron Maybin. And he'll take a look at ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. He'll get it into second. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Clint Frazier, as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. Oh and 1, here it comes.
8-2. One ball.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
A runner at first with no outs here. High and deep to right center. Center fielder on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Good time now to check out the White Sox Road to the Show report as you see a pair of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves as of late. In now, Grayson Greiner, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fastball just inside. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping in, Dawel Lugo. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Up next for the Tigers, the center fielder, Victor.
Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Reyes. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
No balls and a strike to count. Second and third, 2 away. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Tigers lead this one 11-0. So here's Yoan Moncada back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Now here it comes. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Mendick.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mendick. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Maybin is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail in this one 11-0. Jay Spry gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Jeimer Candelario will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Leading off to Detroit, the third baseman,
Now here's the pitch.
Candelario.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Fry is adjusting to the new normal, as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Ball 2.
That ball went out.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Ball 3.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Another full count pitch home. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First pitch on its way. One out, nobody on. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2 multiple ways. Up, down, in and out. Throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
The 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's C.J. Cron now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike to C.J. Cron.
2-1.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. High in the air down the right field line. Mazara's on his horse, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. he can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Now in the box, Niko Goodrum. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Reined in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit, but they lead it 11-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
For the White Sox,
Good stuff, Heidi.
the
Thanks.
left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey.
1 and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
1-2 pitch is a bit high, and he's back to even at 2 and 2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So here's Jose Abreu looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
1-1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Two and 1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. Here's the 2-1 home. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 2-2. Now Abreu connects deep to left. But he just missed his extra bases. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Edwin Encarnacion now. And it's fouled away. Encarnacion, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, and he's had to continue.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. 19th home run for him on the season, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
The right fielder, number 30.
At the plate, Nomar Mazara. Fouled off. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Count is 1-2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Cameron Maybin.
Cameron Maybin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. 0-2 the count to Maybin now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
Ball, that's just out.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner.
Nope.
That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
Count even at 2-2. Here it comes.
Full count.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2, didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Striding in, Clint Frazier. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robert has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Tigers, the catcher, Grayson Greiner.
Digging in, Grayson Greiner. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First offering on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now the 1-1 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Runner at first here, one man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mazara's under it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Tigers, the second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Dawel Lugo. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. From the stretch. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. Here now the 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Headed after it is Mazara. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Detroit is out in front, 11-1. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Maybin is there. 1 out.
Now batting, center fielder, Louis Robert.
Ready for another chance? Luis Robert flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Here's the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Up next for Chicago, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Ready once again, Yoan Moncada. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. White Sox down on just 4 pitches. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Alex Colomé enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Alex Colomé.
Jacoby Jones is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Jacoby Jones.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third base.
Stepping up to the plate, Jeimer Candelario. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
High in the air down the right field line. Mazara is underneath this one. 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Cabrera.
Striding forward now is the DH, Miguel Cabrera. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Mazara's under it, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, but they're on autopilot, 11-1. Jacoby Jones stays in the ballgame batting number 8 and takes over in center field.
Now playing center field, number 21.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Danny Mendick.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone, got him to go after it.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Line to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, this guy makes a living on hitting fastballs. Fall behind in the count, and you'll make you pay.
Yeah, Dan, you drive to the ballpark every night praying to get in 1-3-1 count so your eyes can light up and you can guaranteed fastball let it eat.
Stepping in now, Eloy Jimenez. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Runners on first with one down. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed, strike 3.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, C.J. Cron. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped up. Moncada is camped under this one, and very quickly one gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Harold Castro will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Castro.
And he lays off there, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1. Lifted in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Jimenez, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number 4, Cameron Maybin.
So digging in now, Cameron Maybin. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Hey, not a bad way to start the nightcap. 3 at-bats, 3 base hits, D-Row.
Yeah, the pressure falls off you after you go 1 for 1. 2 for 2, all smiles. 3 for 3, get the party started.
Into the box now, Clint Frazier, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the 0-1. Two out with the man at first.
Nope,
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Tigers 11 and the White Sox 1. Harold Castro will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Number 30, Harold Castro.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Now the pitch. High and deep to right center. Under it is Maybin now as he pulls it in for the first out.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar Mazara.
Now batting, Nomar Mazara. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
High chopper to third. He's got it. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The batter, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
At the plate, Yasmani Grandal. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a slow curveball in there for strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1-1.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Standing in, Grayson Greiner. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Aye. 0-1's the count.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Dawel Lugo. Lays off 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0 home.
Hey. 1 ball,
1 out, nobody on. And he misses 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jacoby Jones. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the belt, the pitch, and it's fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Next to the Tigers.
Stepping up now, Jeimer Candelario. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Robert is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Tigers 11 and the White Sox 1. So striding forward now, Luis Robert starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
The batter, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import Yoan Moncada. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Driven nicely into the gap. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their third hit of the game, but it's a good one.
At the plate now, Danny Mendick, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he's in safely to third, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
In now, Tim Anderson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. So no one on now after the sac fly. And standing in the outfielder, Eloy Jimenez. First pitch on its way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 0-1 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. At the plate, Jose Abreu, as he sends it on the ground to first. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Tigers bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
11-3 the final score in this contest. The Detroit Tigers wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Matthew Boyd earns his 8th victory of the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Dallas Keuchel was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the White